Let's get it. Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. The divine mind knows, the divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle as you come on in. Know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for questions and answers, conversation, comments and concerns, dialogue. You're in a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of love and integrity. A space of power, rules, queens, kings. Space of justice, your space, a space where we are building a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat throughout and for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, green screens, links, money, grams, apps that are cash, pals that pay. Morse code, sign language, damn it. Send a kite. Fund the war effort. There is a war going on. Consistent war going on. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait until they got their hands up on you, on your body, throwing you down. Don't wait until HR gives you the pink slip. No, it's too late then. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop beefing in front of the kids over silly stuff. Stop embarrassing your in-laws. Okay? Stop embarrassing your damn selves. Y'all can't even go and get a damn some chili cheese fries without arguing in front of each other and in front of the world. Okay? Book an assessment if you or anybody knows in need of a intimate relationship abuse counsel or consultation. Please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. Why she got that hammer so close to her pocketbook? Man, I never seen him use that shovel before. Okay? Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. People, places, events, conversations that should trigger your alertness. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Peace and power, salute, salute, salute. What's going on for the late night, As you can see, it took me a whole lot of time to get it together. But we here, you here. Tag your classmates. Let's see who gonna really hang out. The West Coast, I know y'all up in here. Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock out there. It's a little late for us over here, but we gonna get it in. We gonna do what we do. It's night class, damn it. Y'all been there before. Don't act like you haven't. Yeah. I know a lot of y'all was in night classes, even if we had to go to the city, to Washington Irving or Julia Richmond or some other school in Manhattan that was giving night classes so we could graduate on time. Okay? So it ain't that late. Most of y'all was up watching them damn Knicks anyway. Or drunk. Or smoking y'all little tweeds. So let's see who we got to tag tonight. Tonight we got to tag again Dallas. The Dallas area. So tag Dallas. International Airport or whatever the hell that name is for that damn airport out there. Tag them. They got some explaining to do. They got some explaining to do. So tag them. Tag Dallas area. Okay, what is it called? Dallas Love Field Airport. Tag them. Somebody tag old Tag Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, we got to tag him. Somebody tag the 911 operator. Operator. This is an emergency. Yeah, tag her. Krishanda Williams. Tag her. Yeah. We got to see what the hell's the matter with her. Tag her. Tag Mandingo. And I know we have a lot of Mandingos quite often. But this one, please tag him. Mr. Rob Smith. Yeah, your ass need to come to class. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you or who you are. But the class about to meet your acquaintance, sir. So we gonna tag you. Okay? Who else? We got that. What else we got? Well, whatever else we got going on, y'all gonna let me know about it as y'all, excuse me, always do. Yeah, as y'all always do. And let's see if y'all tagged each other, because this class is looking kind of light. Ooh, brother, today Tyrone is first in the building. Ooh, what's going on? We see ya. And Philly Threat. What up, Chris? And Big Red Shaolin. The King Comrades is in the spotty spot first, second, and third. Much appreciation. Salute. April Brown is up with us on the late night. What up, Teach? Yeah. Benjamin. What up? Geechee. We see you. See Bliz, my sniper. Yes. Lovely lady, we see you. Hot car, what up? Yeah, we see you. Philip Boom, Bam. Oh, Philly in here deep tonight. Damn, Philly. Y'all in here, huh? We see you. Jeff Spark, what up? We see you. Bernie. Bernadette. Hey, Ghoster. WMH. Ooh, Philly is deep. What's going on, Philly? Bionic Prince, what's up? George Johnson, we see Terrell Williams, Merklow. Yeah. Thrax Pack TV, we see you, proud girl. Professor Drea. Yes. Mental health practitioner, what up? We see you, Sean Jenkins, what's going on? Huh? Ken Williams. Ooh, Neville Chung. 55, Neville 55. Yeah, Joel, what's going on? Charles, what up? Tierra, Youngin, what up, Youngin? Hakeem B, what up, huh? We see you. Angel, yeah. Mecca. Damn, Mecca, you up? All right, Mecca's up in the spotty spot. Ivan 55. Yeah. Jean, Alien, KMU, what up, Canada? First responders up in the building, saving lives in the great North Country. Mark Miller, what up? TT Santiago, 55, TT, 55. Yeah. Adrian Grant, 55. Adrian, 55. Yeah, Young, what up, Young? Huh? What up? Yeah. Uncle Murder, 55, Uncle Murder. Flatbush, what up? Yeah, we see you. Dorothy Thunderbird. Hi, Dorothy. Huh? Okay, Ron, what up? We see y'all. Yeah, Molly, what up? We see y'all. Yeah, it's going down, y'all. It's going down. We got enough. We got a good, beautiful class here. Pardon me. I'm parched. I'm dry. It's been a long week. I'm telling you. Workout partner acting crazy. It's a lot. I'm telling you. No sleep. You know, it is what it is. You dig? We gonna get it in though. You know how we do. We gonna get it all. First and foremost, before we well, it is serious, but before we get into the other aims of this particular class, and I'm speaking on this because I didn't put it in the thumbnail. It's not in the title, because I really wasn't looking to benefit from this information, and not that I looking to benefit from any of the content other than the benefits of keeping each other well informed, educated in that process. Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas' son, for all of you ballers who know, you know his son Elijah Arenas was in a bad car accident, terrible automobile accident earlier this afternoon. Now, when I did my research on it, so many of the news sites, the news outlets, had varying stories, informations, and his overall condition. Okay, his overall condition. There were more I don't want to say misleading, but there wasn't enough credible information for me to get a real assessment of the situation. Now, I've been critical of Gilbert Arenas in the past. We spoke about some of his statements in class. Many others have been very, very critical of Gilbert Arenas, how he performs on his podcast and other various platforms, the statements. You know, it's just a lot that people believe about him, and is you know, is triggering at times. It's very unsettling. So, him as an individual, how it's being presented, sort of throws you off. Okay, now, in saying that, those of us who have played sports, those of us who are parents, those of us who are parents of kids who played sports, and, you know, share in your child's dreams, wishes, or drive to be in that sport, whatever sport it may be. I know, you know, this information, and as it comes out in the coming days, is very, very unsettling. It would. I know I'm triggered by it. I've watched him at games, at practices with Elijah. So I could only imagine, you know what I'm saying, the pain that he's going through during this time. And I'm sure nothing else matters other than him, wanting his son to recover and be in the best of health. Okay. Um, it. I'm telling you, it triggered me. It hit me because I know what it's like to play ball. I know what it's like to go through that varsity level and high school and being healthy and looking forward to practices and looking forward to games, but I cannot imagine at that level. My father wasn't a sports dude at all. You know, he worked out consistently, but never participated when it came to me being engaged in basketball or boxing or any of that. Right? So to have a father with you, supporting you, showing you what he knows, and believing that things are going to go in one direction, right? We all know about the nepotism, especially with how sports is being utilized in this time. So in one direction, you're saying, damn, he's getting ready for the summer leagues. Is he going to, forego college, even though he committed? Is he going straight to the league? Because this boy is nice. This boy is for real. I don't know about all that Mellow, son. I don't know about Bronny. I don't know about the rest of them. But this boy balls for real. And like I said, the information was all over the place. Okay? Look, USC commit Elijah Arenas was involved in a serious car accident in Los Angeles Thursday morning. Public information officer confirmed to the outlets that Los Angeles Fire Department officials responded to a call just before 5 a.m. about a Tesla Cybertruck that had crashed into a tree and fire hydrant and that a fire was involved. Though the LAPD did not identify the person involved, the 18-year-old driver was transported to the hospital and placed in an induced coma, but did not suffer broken bones. That was from one news outlet, right? The latest that I got this afternoon, USC recruit Elijah Arenas, son of Gilbert Arenas, in a coma after Cybertruck crash, right? Elijah Arenas, the Chatworth High star and crown jewel of USC's incoming recruiting class, was involved in a serious Cybertruck accident on Thursday morning. A person familiar with the situation, who was not authorized to discuss it publicly, spoke to the press. Arenas was in a Tesla Cybertruck early Thursday morning when the vehicle lost control near the corner of Corbin Ave and Blythe Street in Resenda. The crash occurred at 4:56 a.m. when the Cybertruck struck a fire hydrant and tree. The 18-year-old driver was pulled from the wreckage and taken to a hospital where he was stable. Okay? And then you just keep getting various different, some said he was in a coma, some said he wasn't. It just was all over the place. However, nonetheless, it was something that, again, nobody wants to hear. We speak about the casualties of gun violence in this class on a regular basis. We speak about those who, young folks who are suffering through domestic violence on a regular basis. And we don't want any harm to come down to any of our youngins. We really don't. But when there is a promise and expectation that they are in a safer environment, you know, things like this strike a chord. It strikes a chord because this was the last piece of information that I thought I was going to hear about today. Right? You know, some things you have on cap as far as, you know, watching the playoffs and things of that nature, and you just saying, okay, I can't wait for the next group that's going to come through. You know? You really, really don't. You like, yeah. Especially me. I've been watching the NCAA title games, man, since Magic and Bird. I've been watching the NCAA tournaments all this time, the drafts all this time. I'm talking about from 79 up, and here we are in 2025. So you don't expect to hear that. Not from somebody with that much promise and that young. So, you know, we here in our class send the healing strength of the universe to, you know, to Gilbert Arenas and the rest of the family, and hope Elijah gets back up on his feet, recovers fully, and, you know, and can continue, you know, striving for his goals. Okay? Yeah, because again, and I know this conversation I'll be having, you know, from tomorrow throughout the weekend with most of my dudes, you know, because that's what we do. Shanita Jones, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, the sniffles is from the allergies, Shanita. You know, I don't know what the hell they got going on in the air, but it is what it is. Okay, now let's get down with the get down. We know in this class that we speak of the war. We speak of the war of the Roman Empire versus the melanated population of the planet, and their belief that we need to be exterminated. Okay? We know that. Okay? And I keep telling y'all to be on point. And just last night, told y'all, listen, when it goes down, it's going to go down anywhere and everywhere. Told you these people don't have any love for us. Okay? Any. All right? Now, I don't know this individual. Not at all. Never heard of the brother. But from what I saw, man, I know what kind of emotions was traveling through his body. Okay? I keep telling y'all, there's nothing like being in the arms of your enemy. And sometimes when people are getting what we call as that Negro wake-up call, when they tap you and let you know that, yeah, you melanated, you black, it can be startling to a lot of them. Okay? Very startling. So when people live in these highly racialized, heavy on attention locations like New England, Deep South, Texas and Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, man, Oklahoma, stuff like that. I listen, I'm like this. Damn, I don't want my people out there, but they out there. So I seen a video where there is a brother, melanated chap, who was getting abused in an airport. Come to find out, the black man is a chef. And he was getting abused. Why? Because just like yesterday, just like old Unc Shanae, old Shannon, just like Unc, he was under fire because an old Fay woman at an airport notified authorities that this man, okay, had a white powdery substance. Now, how she came to that conclusion, I don't know. But I do know that the police jumped right on it. Yeah, they jumped right on it. So let's get to it, y'all. A black man was falsely accused of drug possession, detained, and tased by authorities at a Texas airport. Video footage shows. Okay, yeah, touched by an old Faye, I'm telling you. Y'all gonna keep figuring it out. Them Karens, them Amy's, and Becky's will get you touched. The man, identified as Michael Singleton, was seen pleading with witnesses to record his interaction with officers in front of a Southwest Airlines gate at the Dallas Love Field Airport over the previous weekend. Video shared on social media shows Singleton being handcuffed and tased after being accused of carrying drugs. This man said he was being framed and asked to film. I later overheard that a lady was misheard by the officers, and they went straight into action when they assumed white powder was involved. I hope what she really said goes back to the cops that took him away. A witness captioned the video. So, again, Becky, Amy, Cassandra, Mary Beth, told authorities that this man had a white powder or powdery substance that was none of her business or her concern, because this man wasn't the pilot. Okay? However, I told y'all, they get activated when Amy reaches out. And man, the video is very disturbing. For me, I seen an individual handcuffed in an airport terminal with no other melanated folks around. Yeah. Handcuffed. And he was screaming, "Please help me. I'm doing nothing wrong. They're harassing me." Then you can hear an officer say, "You have a warrant." And at that time, he said, "Yeah, I have a traffic ticket warrant. It doesn't warrant you to have me under arrest. Please take these." And giving him the business. At that very time, with a whole terminal full of old face watching, you can hear, you can hear one of the officers say, "Watch out, back up, all clear." And at that point, a black man, handcuffed, non-threatening, was tased. Hit him. And Everyone, the old phase included in the terminal, gasped. That wasn't necessary. What did he do? That wasn't necessary. And he was tased. Oh, hit the floor. Oh, and at the time, they started to giving him the business on the ground. You know, stepping and kneeing and calm down and tased the handcuffed man. In the video, Singleton maintained his innocence in the situation. Police responded that he had a warrant, which Singleton said was for a traffic ticket. While appearing to comply with the officers, one of the officers deployed a taser on Singleton, prompting gasps from bystanders. Oh, yeah. So now, the old phase are actually witnessing a pre-lynching. They're witnessing it right now, real time. This ain't postcards. It's not picnics. This is a real-time pre-lynching. And many of them thought that they were just at the airport to catch a flight. They didn't want to witness brutality. Oh, yeah. I am not a drug dealer, he shouted while the cops handcuffed him. I had my hands behind my back and didn't even effing move. And I was effing electrocuted. Another social media user spoke out saying Singleton, who is reportedly a traveling cook known as Chef Mezzi, had his charges dropped following the incident. Okay? Now, since some people know that he is a chef, a traveling chef, check this out. Okay? Remember when we had class and I was talking about black businesses? Right? Self-proprietors, entrepreneurs and the such, and how old phase don't patronize these businesses. Nobody knew. The police, who love to eat, they didn't recognize this man. They didn't know this man. But he has some type of audience. Some people looked and saw and knew, now that's Chef Mezzi. Nobody in terminal did though, and definitely not the police who tased the handcuffed man in front of anywhere between 50 and 100 onlookers in the terminal. A terminal full of white folk, and no one helped. That's the same way it's going to go down in any community, in any city, whether it's a major city or a minor city, in any state. Just like I told y'all in class the other day, white folk will be implicit when it comes to violence against you when it's really going down. Oh yeah, all those associates and friends you have at work will turn their goddamn back while you getting lynched. That's just what it is. That's just how it's going to go down. Okay? Now you see in real time. Because they could gasp all they want. Nobody helped. Nobody stopped. Nothing. They could have unalived that man. Since they didn't know him, they obviously never ate from him before. So they don't know his health condition. They tased him when he was not a threat. He was already cuffed behind his back. And though agitated because he was arrested in an airport for no reason, it didn't warrant him getting tased. Homie said, watch out. And in him saying that, as you watch the video, you will see, hold on. Like I tell y'all, when you're triggered, if it isn't a life or death situation, you're supposed to gather yourself within 1 to 3 seconds, especially if you're on law enforcement. You can see it was clearly 3 seconds, maybe 4. Before he pulled the trigger, he told everybody, back up, get clear. And none of the other officers said, yo, hold on, what you doing? No. They backed up, backed away from this handcuffed man, and allowed this Yahoo to tase him. Look at the thumbnail, you'll see it. It's right in his chest, dead center. And he just spent and hit the floor. Yeah. Now, since then, his daughter gave an update. My dad is home and okay. We are thankful he is alive. They didn't even want to press charges for resisting arrest because he wasn't. Everything about this was wrong. The intake officer seen the video and even said he has a case. We will be taking this to the highest extent of the law. Thank you so much to everyone for reposting and trying to get this to media and news outlets. Do not stop. We want this to be everywhere. We have to make this behavior stop. Just because you are a cop doesn't mean you can abuse your power. This is his daughter so eloquently and rather calmly giving us an update. However, I don't care what they say. In this class, we say they could have unalived that man right in the airport for nothing. For nothing. Because some white woman, just like they did Emmett Till, claimed or said that she saw something which in all reality might not have been illegal. He's a chef. It could have been confectionery sugar. Damn it. Next somebody said it could have been creatine or protein powder. It could have been anything if you had actually seen it. Could have killed him. This could have went way worse. My thing is, we haven't seen it. This happened almost a week ago. Maybe longer. I haven't seen it on my news in New York. So now Black lives doesn't matter in the airport. I mean, like, what's going on? Like who's controlling the buttons here? This is live video footage. A black man screaming for his life, getting tased, and then asking and telling him, why did you tase me? There was no threat to you or nobody. What are y'all doing? Just like in Mandingo. If you see the movie, you watch. Say, I ain't do nothing to you. You peckerwoods brought me here. I keep telling y'all. Same thing. Same war. Same conditions. White folk believe that they have control over your body. That they can snuff out your potential to be greater by snuffing out your existence. This is an inert belief in them. You see why I say stay away? I can give you examples every day, all day, and some of you still won't get it. Okay? Tased them. A chef. A chef. Not me. Nah, not the stick up kids, not the hard head, not the hardened, violent felony offenders. Nah. They tagged the chef. Tased him. Dang. Listen. You know, but again, don't be like the street dudes, right? Don't be like the hip hoppers. Don't. No, you gotta straighten up. You gotta dress a certain way, speak a certain way. Yeah, I bet he did all that and thought that it would matter, that it wouldn't just come down to his skin. That's all it came down to. His skin and a white woman, yeah, crying wolf, calling them boys. Just like that, they jumped on him. Damn, Dallas, y'all might be a location with all this stuff going on. I might have to skip Dallas. Yeah, might have to skip Dallas, man. Y'all been active in this class for a long time. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, Dre, don't matter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You definitely right, Dre. You definitely right. Okay, we see you. Yeah, Roni morning coffee. There you go. Mm-hmm. So now, when traveling, if traveling, like I always say, be on point. Keep white folks away from you. No idle chit chat. Make sure your hands are where they can see them. Mm-hmm. Be far off in the way. Okay? Because this could be you. You don't want to be at your local airport getting tased for nothing. Okay? Robert Williams, what's going on? Yeah, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. And again, as always, we send the healing strength and power of the universe to Mr. Michael Singleton. You know, terrible thing that happened to you, sir. No one deserves to be tased while they are already handcuffed to the back. No one deserves that, sir. Yeah, and I hope that the statement that your daughter put out is true. I hope you are pursuing some type of legal action against the airport terminal, the airline, yeah, the police, yeah, and whoever that old Faye woman was that gave that information to law enforcement. Yeah, she was, law enforcement, they have every layer at those airports, federal officers, state officers, your local police, they all at that airport. And anytime you act up, either one of them can take jurisdiction. So yeah, get your legal team and do your thing, Mr. Singleton. And hopefully you'll fund a war effort so this type of activity can stop. Okay? What's next? What's next? Hold on. We talked about Elijah Arenas. We talked about Michael Singleton, the chef that was in the fear of his life. Everybody keep talking about, yeah, we live around white folk. I ain't scared. That man not only lived around them, he also had business with them, and I'm sure he fed a lot of them. But his ass was scared in that airport terminal. Yeah, he was. I seen that look in his eye. Yeah. You don't want no parts of that. At all. At all. Okay, we did that. Let's knock this dummy out real quick, cause she's just a dummy. Yeah, she's a dummy. What's this chick name? Crenshawnda Williams? You a dummy. Yeah, you a straight dummy. A clown. clown. And when you get out, damn it, if you don't like what we saying, yeah, come see us. Because there's absolutely no excuse you could have for doing that dumb shit that you did. Let's go. An unconscious woman, a robbery in progress, cars racing on the interstate. All of these incidents led people to call Houston's 911 system. But not for long. These were among thousands of calls that were cut short by an operator who Harris County prosecutors said simply hung up on the callers. Okay? That former operator is Crenshawnda Williams, who has been sentenced to 10 days in jail and 18 months of probation on 2 counts of interfering with an emergency telephone call. So she got 10 days in a hoosgow. 10 days. Now, for many people who are well seasoned, they say, 10 days, she'll do that on her head. Man. Unless she's mentally ill, which I'm not ruling out. Man, 10 days is a long time. I don't know about you, but man, I done seen people crack after day 3. 10 days is a little stretch. Yeah, for a square. Yeah, 10 days is a little stretch. Yeah, you can get plucked out decent in 10 days. That's a long time behind bars. That's enough time to get a tattoo. Yeah, to have some girl-on-girl action because somebody pressed you for your grippers. You could be hungry because the food is that terrible. Sometimes it takes 4 days before you can even get enough courage to eat. Yeah, 10 days is a nice little something. Yeah. 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 Okay. Quote unquote, this is what she said. All right? Ain't nobody got time for this. For real. Click. Williams was recorded saying after ending a call in which a security guard had tried to report 2 cars driving at high speeds on Interstate 45 South, according to a 2016 report from local KPRC TV. Okay? Now look, that is one of the most important gigs you can have. And they gave it to this clown. Williams worked at the Houston Emergency Center for about 1.5 years before she was fired in 2016. Her supervisors had realized Williams was responsible for cutting off emergency calls after just a few seconds, often forcing callers to try again and to wonder why they couldn't get help. Really? At the time, Williams reportedly told police that she simply didn't want to talk to anyone. Her attorney recently said she was going through a hard time in her life, according to sources. A hard time? Listen. Okay? Y'all wilding out. You ain't got time for you have a hard time and nah, baby girl, this is a profession. You are dealing with the public at their most vulnerable times. Most vulnerable times when people pick up and call 911, people are sick, on the verge of, come on, almost transitioning. People have been clapped. Nehemiah Washington, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Fires going on, robberies, scrapes, car accidents. All this is going on. And you really? You hanging up on folks because you having a tough time in your life? Don't come to work. Plain and simple. You don't need the job. Okay? Come on now. Prosecutors said the abnormally short 911 calls happened thousands of times on Williams's watch. At court, the prosecutor said that the public needs to be able to rely on the 911 system. When Williams was arrested in October 2016, KPRC TV recounted several of the calls that she was accused of cutting short. Now, why this is in our algorithm now, when this happened in 2016 and she just now getting convicted, is unheard of. I don't know what's going on in Texas. Y'all could wait a long time. 2016? Damn, it's almost 10 years ago. Okay? One of the callers was Buster Penley, who said Williams hung up on him after his wife collapsed, the victim of a blood clot moving to her lungs. Buster says, she was gasping, and I could feel her heart beating out of her chest, but I couldn't get a pulse. Buster told the TV station. When he called 911, he said he held the phone in one hand and kept trying to perform CPR with the other. And this woman hung up. Do you understand? Come on, yo. Nah, homegirl. Nah, you going to jail. A dummy. And I don't know, I keep telling melanated queens, queen comrades, I don't know what's going on with y'all sisters. Y'all need to straighten them out. I'm seeing videos of them pulling down their pants, urinating on the trains, doing a whole lot of weirdness. You got the other one, what she did, she done kissed her deceased child's father's body at the funeral. They had to kick her out. Weirdness. Just wailing. The other one is washing ground beef with soap. Black women, y'all got to work. Listen, they already did their number on us. We, as men, have to rebuild an image that really wasn't worth a damn to begin with. They did their job. They have destroyed the image or worked to destroy the image of black men ever since the Greco-Roman days, when they first laid eyes on our beautiful melanated skin. They have been writing, creating stories and fables, just speaking about the demise of the black man, ripping our whole energy apart. They did their number on us. You allowing them to do it to you? Like, everything is silly, everything is viral, everything is your attitude and what you don't want to do and what you're not going to do. You're looking real wild and silly out here. Get y'all sisters together. Because this shit, you going to jail? Because you hanging up 911? Really? Unacceptable. And that's real talk. So take your little 10 days. I hope you make it through. And yeah, Ms. Williams, your ass is going to jail. See you. Bye-bye. And make sure your next occupation, you ain't answering no phones. Go do your little 10 days, get your push-ups up, get big, and come out and do construction or something. You ain't got to worry about answering no phone at all. Get your OSHA card. Yeah. Get your ass on somebody's highway. Okay? Or demolition, you pulling down shit in buildings and all that. Go do construction. I forgot she like in her mid-40s or something. So, yeah, go there, get your little push-up game on for 10 days. Do your little 10-day vid and come out brolic and shining. And go to the buffing boss. Get you a buffing job. That don't require no phones. Yeah. Get you, because you obviously don't want to answer. You don't want to talk to nobody. That's what you said. I don't want to talk to nobody. Get you a buffer. I'm telling you. Go get you a buffer. Find a buffing boss. Plug in and yeah, because your farm's going to get big in your little 10 days bid. Yeah. Because you definitely going to have to, you're going to have to fight for your little Frosties or whatever kind of cereals they give y'all in the county jail in Houston, Texas. Yeah, because you might have hung up on somebody who was trying to get help for somebody and they was triggered and they caught a bid. So, yeah, you might be asked out, Miss Williams. Okay? So, yeah, we got rid of her. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? What's that? Okay, yeah, we did that. We did that. How y'all doing out there? It's 12:20. I did that. You mean to tell me I don't have any more notes that the rest of this is off the top of the dome? So, what up, So? Oh, we got the Grustler in the building. Cuckoo the Bag of Bones. What up? We got the Intellectual Soapbox. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to Soap. And make sure y'all in the building when we go live. Okay? Yeah, I got to come on late, Soap, man. My time is all over the place, man. I keep telling y'all, I am in consistent study of how we moving and navigating through these times, and are we war ready? No, not by a long shot. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. This is the update on Shannon. Yeah, we gotta do that, and then I'll close out with this Mandingo ass dude, Rob Smith. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, but I never heard of him until today. This coon. Ooh, excuse me. Now, as we could have imagined, Shannon Sharpe, the good unk. Yeah, the good unk. That like Becky and Amy's has been fired. And just like all of the other viral moments that we have had on social media since 2024, everybody jumped on it. All of the platforms jumped on it already. Okay? And the conversations, the comments and all these social media posts is driving the conversation in a very weird space for me, man. The only one I really saw speak with clarity was Mace. Yeah, Pastor Mace, Mace and Bethel. And I have to, agree with what Mace said. Now, I know for a fact that Mace is Grippergate. Yeah, Mace, you ain't going away. You part of the party too. You was Grippergating. and you from Harlem. So you know, and appreciate the trappings of the industry. And what May said is real. There's no way in hell that this woman, this young girl, got to Shannon Sharpe the way they are saying that she did. Nah. No way. The 10 million wasn't enough for whoever her handlers are, whoever her quote unquote PIMP could have been. Okay? Yeah, no way. That's where the 50 come in at. Yeah, 50 mil. Because everybody got to get their PC about this. Everybody. Okay? Now, he, you do the good, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Ocho Cinco. Yeah. Come on now. Come on now. You got trapped off by somebody who just got here. I keep telling you about them young people. They just got here. You in your mid-50s. But you see what happens when you can't control, when you cannot control that little kink? And I told y'all, to each his own. Everybody has a little kink they like. Everybody has that little thing that sets their little essence on fire. But when you are a person of resource, you're supposed to understand how to move, how to navigate. You get me? So ESPN allegedly fired him. Fine, got rid of him. You out of here. And I'm telling y'all, like I said last night, this, okay, this, would not have gotten anywhere, okay, if that little girl didn't say she was eating his grippers. I'm telling you. They was not going to allow that. They just wasn't. You were doing what? So now he made you do that. All that. They wasn't believing that. It's like I wasn't believing that she was texting that as a initial text, as a first text. No, that was a discussion that happened before, okay? And she did it. Her. At 18, 19, as early as December and January of this year. So all white men saw was this young, right? And they believe that these little white women are chaste outside of what they do to them. They never, ever want to believe that this big old, extra dark, middle-aged, over middle-aged man had his grippers in the air while that little white girl's back there having her moment. That shit was not gonna fly. No. They coming for his neck. They coming for, you had her doing what? You did what? And you know he gave her proper instruction. Now that's where the beef come in at. That's where all the conversation, the recorded messages because she might have did it wrong. Okay? Now, other people and other platforms have had different girls who have dealt with him in the past and say, man, listen, that ain't new. That ain't new. I've been playing back there for a long time. He likes it. So if others know that that's what they have to do to satisfy this man, we know that anybody new that comes on board, that's a discussion with him. You know, they say, well, you know something, little girl, like that. Now, you know, I'm an older fella now, so it may take a little bit more to do, you know, to get me going. Are you up to that? You know, these are the discussions that somebody of that level and resource has with any woman that come through. That's what it is. They speak that first. There's no way in hell it's a conventional type of relationship where we getting to know each other. He whining and dining and going to dinners and movies and meeting, you know, the friends and the friends and getting together and all that, and you just talking and beating around the bush. No, man. When they got the bag, there's no beating around the bush. Okay, like Trump said, you know, you walk up, grab him by the foot, grab him by the foot, grab him by the foot. So, of course, you know, he put it out there. Now, you know now that little girl, you know, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right? Yeah, you know. We going to go to the store. I'm going to get the items. God damn it, Diddy done got all the baby oil. Okay, now you're going to have to use something else now, baby girl. You're going to have to use something else now. Now, be cool, right? Be cool about it now. You know, you got to be easy. Don't just jab it in there. Just don't just dab it up in there. Come on now. I'm going to show you. That's just how it went down. And she got tired of doing it or told somebody that she was doing it. They're like, yo, you don't know who that is? You get some bread about him for doing that. Or, again, because everything that he does is recorded. You dig what I'm saying? Everything that he does is recorded. You're part of a corporation. They already know. Come on, man. They know that. So they listening. They lining you up. They trying to figure out what you got. Yeah. They hear what you and Ocho say. They know you not playing. You come on now, Ocho. You know ain't nobody sleeping up over my house. No. You know I got to get them pills. You know you get them pills that work wonders. You know how that go, Ocho. All that shit. Yeah. And that's exactly what he told that little girl. Now you know what you got to do to old Unc. And the old Unc need a little bit more to start his engine. I need a little bit more to start my just to start my engine. Now you ain't scared to be back there, are you? No, you ain't scared to be back there. No, you ain't scared. And then when she started to break out, he talking about I'm gonna choke you and all that shit. That's what it is. Cause she already know the secret. And too young to hold it down. You don't put your musty grippers all in that little girl's face? Nah. Cause you showed her how to jab that. Just jab it up in there. Don't just jab it up there in there too tight now. Easy now. Now you won't get mad at you, do you? She was up in there. Garcia, what's going on? Peace and power. That's just what it is. Now, y'all can giggle and laugh, and that's what it is. And we not going to act like it's brand new, because I'm telling y'all, I know for a fact it ain't new. It's not. Not with them type of dudes, and not with anybody. Since y'all all sharing this video of Monique saying, yo, listen, I'm warning you, don't do that. You need to get an older woman, your age, settle down so she can rub your feet at night and all this other shit. If y'all listening to Monique in that clip, which was what, a year or so old, I know for absolute fact, because y'all gonna act like it's just Amy and Becky and Susan that's back there eating grippers. That ain't the truth. Okay? Yeah, black melanated women be eating grippers too. Because Monique is the one that let the cat out the bag. You remember Queens of Comedy, she said if you feel that you gonna give your man a special treat, wash his ass up thoroughly. Yeah, y'all remember that joke. Wait a minute. Yeah, y'all remember? She the one that told y'all. And she been doing it. And how old is Queens of Comedy? Almost 20 years ago. Right? Yeah, maybe more. So Monique, no. Yeah. The black woman been getting down like that. Uh-huh. All right, so to each his own, whatever it is, it is. Our thing is that this man is 54, 55 years old. Shorty was 18, 19, 20-year-old Ofe. Mm-hmm. And the Ofes that the white men like. They like them little skinny, no behind, scraggly looking, almost boyish looking little Ofes. And y'all keep saying, why he's with her, why he's with her. Damn, she don't look like she talking about $25,000 a cheat. $25,000 a cheat. He's with her because when he come around in secret with the rest of the Ofes, she looks like a dime to them. They don't mess with the old face that look like Coco and Nina Hartley and them brolic beefy. No, they don't like that. They don't want that. They like them little scraggly looking, dusty little white chicks. So he, in his eyes and in the eyes of his handlers, got the perfect one. However, the cat got let out the bag. So now it's a problem because now you're going to get other big, burly, football playing black men to think that it's okay to have these little white girls eating your grippers. And that's something that Robert Kraft and all them dudes can't have because they got Meek Mill and them eating their grippers. So they like, nah, we already flipped the script. We already got black dudes eating our grippers and coming to our parties and freak-offs. How he gonna have a little white girl doing it? No, that ain't gonna work. He got to go down. And he's going down hard and fast. And like May said, and with something that is known, a lot of dudes that's in the street, especially those who are around, dudes that get money and know how this shit move, Hollywood, black Hollywood, and the entertainment industry got rid of pimps. They did. You don't see nobody macking no more. The Macs was the ones that they was going through to get they freak on. Now, y'all done created all this new charges. Y'all done made a whole different lane out of how you can prosecute these men. They in the cut now. They fell off. So the technologies, the pimps, like I told y'all before, and a whole lot of corny renegades is running around that's getting to these A-listers that they had no access to before. Now, I've seen various videos over the course of the last day and a half where black women are upset saying that why he couldn't mess with one of us, why he couldn't mess with somebody his own age and that, and this, that, and the third. Because no, they're not doing that. Because y'all come with different things. You act like he could just deal with, he wasn't giving that little broad nothing. All that 25K a cheat, nah. You think she would have told? You think this would have got out if she was getting 25 grand a cheek and all that other slick shit? That was talk. That was to bait him to get into a conversation. She wasn't getting none of that. That was the role. She was doing that because the handlers told her to do it. That's it. But if he did with somebody his age and someone black, yeah, he paying for roof fixing. He's paying for car notes. He got to pay to take the in-laws out. He got to try to get the cousin a job at ESPN and all that. Come on, black people, you don't deal with black people and come up with nothing. You coming up off some of that bread from somewhere. So these black men don't do that. They don't do that. They like, oh, black woman's talking about 50-50 and I gotta do this and that to take you out and all that. Nah, y'all talk to them black dudes down there that don't have options, which is becoming very rare. Because again, when the numbers are outrageous now, outrageous, right? For every one black man, we're not even going to say there's 12 to 15 black women. We're not going to say that. Because that's not the only option. You got Asians, they got Mama Chan in them. You got Juanita and Maria in them. God damn it, the world is plentiful. You got Elkie and all them from the goddamn Uzbekistan and all. For every one black man, there's about 100 women. Period. And that's light. I'm being light with the numbers. Black men don't have to settle for anything at any given time. And that's just the average Joe. I see derelict dudes in the street juggling 2 and 3 women. Y'all see it? These dudes, they having 4 and 5 women that they got children with. And these dudes don't have a pot to piss in. But they consistently clapping somebody's cheeks. So, you talking about somebody who's been a millionaire for the majority of his adult life? You think he going to go and deal with somebody that he got to spend on? Because in his peer group, it ain't like, who? You name me some women, athletes, or come from the world of sports that's on his level that's black and in his age group. None. Who? You know, nobody no. There's nobody on his level as far as that's concerned. So he gonna do what his handlers tell him to do. Man, you better get you a nice little white piece. Keep your little white girl around. But they didn't expect him to wild out like that. I guess they didn't know that little white girl gonna be tossing salad. And now they mad. They ain't fit. So they fired his ass. Fired. On his day off. In his good suit. He about to start smoking trees with Craig and Day. Okay? He's about to start smoking trees with Craig and Day because he got fired on your day off. Stealing boxes, exactly. You trying to build a clubhouse? Said they had me on tape. Shannon said the tape is edited. Said they had me on tape. Oh, man. See, that's why I can't mess with y'all after a certain time, man. Oh, shit, I'm trying to get through class. And y'all in here with the jokes, man. Cut it out. Oh, got fired on his day off. Damn, Oh, man. Nah. You know, Ocho. Yeah, Ocho know. Ocho know your ass about to get fired. Yeah. You know, they gotta treat Unc good now. Yeah, Unc, your ass is out. Uh-huh. Your ass is out of here. So that's the update. It's like May said, you supposed to know how to navigate. You don't be in no compromising situations. You meeting people at the gym. Come on, y'all. They lined them. And in all reality, anybody could get lined up. You can. This day and time, get lined right up. So in all reality, if he wants to fix this, which he can, and he can still continue to get his bag, just like I said when it came out with Zion Williams and all that, and they was trying to clown him for messing with this girl, all he had to do was, so what? Chick was trying to press him and all that, so what? Oh, just come on out, Say, again, I'm Shannon Sharpe, this is Shakedown. This ain't nothing but a shakedown. My family know me, they know what I'm about. This ain't nothing but a shakedown. You gotta make another statement now, Shannon. And just come out and say, old Unc need a little bit extra to start his engine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. I've been around and I've been doing a lot of things, and sometimes I just got to get right. So sometimes I need them little girls there to, just to give me a little boost, a little extra back there in the back door to get me nice and right so we can have a good old time. That's it. That's it. Come clean. This way you can stop these people clowning you. This way you can stop the podcasters and everybody else from just admit it. Oh, you can't get that way. So all you got to do, and it will go away. Plain and simple. Say, yo, okay. I ain't take nothing. Me and her been in a relationship, and y'all can stop clowning me. I like people playing in my grippers. That's it. That's all you got to do. Plain and simple. You come out, tell the truth, and you keep it moving. You could get to your bag. But you gotta be truthful. Okay? You got to let it be known that that's what you into. So they can leave you alone. And the conversation can stop. Be real, huh? Remember what happened to Mr. C, right? May he rest. Mr. C said, yo, that's my thing. I like that. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what I do. That's what he said. Didn't he tell me, that? You know what I do. Yeah, that's it. And Mr. C was on the radio, rocking and rolling, kept it moving. Unc, Shannon Sharpe, man. Listen to your older brother, man. I'm trying to tell you something. Just admit it, man. Tell him you like them white girls be kissing you around your cheeks. Just tell him. The other girl trying to blow you up, she said you've been doing it for years. That's your thing. Okay? So just admit it and get it over with. That's it, man. No harm, no foul. But you hiding and shit, lying and shit. Come on now. That's not gonna work. All right? Okay, it's almost 1 o'clock. We gotta leave. We gotta get away from him. That's the update. They done fired his ass. Yeah. On his day off. Oh my God. You trying to build a clubhouse, man? Oh God. Oh my goodness. Yo, Molly, cut it out. The fucking still boxing for. Oh, shit. No, man, no. Oh my goodness. Yo. Gotta come clean, man. Gotta come clean. Okay, let's go, man. Let's go. We get it right, man. Oh my goodness. I can't mess with y'all. My class is wow. I can't mess with y'all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Bernie, you right. But Bernie, we gotta stop that. Black girls too. We not gonna start that. Just like May said, he could have been at any project. But they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. You could have went to any project and any home. He ain't even go project. You know, anybody would have dealt with him. Any woman of the right age would have dealt with him like that. They don't want to give nothing up. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, man. No, it ain't over for him. It ain't over for nobody. Unless it's something criminal. Unless they go to length in this investigation, they push it and look for some criminal charges, which I don't know if she is lying about her age to some degree. Okay, and she actually was a minor at those times. I don't know. Oh, but I know one thing. He just got to come clean. He like people playing in his rear. So does half of Hollywood, damn it. 3/4 of Hollywood. And about a half of the population that ain't Hollywood. Ain't no shame in that, huh? Do what you do. Okay? Do what you do. Okay? So now let's get to this Mandingo so we can get up out of here. Let's get the Mandingo. Okay? Because I didn't get on Al Sharpton. I didn't. I left his bum rat ass alone this week when he was talking that he's speaking for black people. I'm coming for black people. I'm coming in the name of black people to speak and get this situation straight with Target. You don't speak for us at all. And the more of us say that outwardly and on social media, the less protection he'll have from his handlers and these old fays. Because he's still up to the same old tricks. Okay? Same thing. But this Mandingo here, this Robert Smith, yeah. This nigga here, when I did the research on this clown, who says he is apologizing to the parents of Austin Metcalf. He's apologizing in the name of black people. Now looking at this boy, yeah, who's a Columbia grad, saying that he is apologizing to those people in the name of black folk. And he happens to be one of these Twitter people, these Twitter internet dudes who have built some type of following with the old fae, you know what I'm saying, by keeping his nose up under their scrotum and consistently, trolling black folk, trying to grift, right? But he doesn't believe he's grifting. You understand? He doesn't believe that. Or he thinks that you don't believe that because it's not a large bag. It's not big donations. But through his views and making an attempt to go viral, that's grifting. You nickel and diamond, you penny grifting. By being in a space where you believe that the old fae is going to like you. Now, he did a whole video statement talking about apologizing to the Metcalf family for what Carmelo Anthony did. You apologizing in the name of black people. And I'm saying, look at this dude. So I had to look and see where he's located. I think he's located in Miami. But he's a Southern boy. And I know Miami got a lot of them sugar cookie boys down there. And that's what he's appearing as. He looks like he's a sugar boy, sugar cookie type dude. And he got pictures that he boasts about being with these other, these Trump supporters and Republicans and extra conservative people that are trying to ride these people bandwagon as if it's going to give them something. Yeah, he's a straight goofy. You're right. But a lot of those cookie boys, sugar cookie boys, are goofy. But they get an audience online. So that shit just motivates them to consistently say and do dumb things because nobody running up in their mouth. They appear to be non-threatening, but their words and their actions in the name of creating content and being a vocal person does a lot of harm because that's why they go into the airport and tase black people. Cuff black shit, like, because you got these yahoos running around. Okay, now, this Mandingo got a picture up that he pinned on his Twitter account with, he said, some of the great men who have helped Donald Trump turn this country around. Senator Tim Scott is in the picture. John James is in the picture. Secretary Turner, okay, and who? The C.J. Pearson. These black men with shoes on, looking just straight clownish, who have absolutely no power, whether they Democrat or switch to Republican or they've been Republican, whatever their belief system is. They hold no power or influence over anyone. But the old phase is playing with them. Until they get them at one of them special parties one day, and that's going to be all she wrote. They're going to pull a gimp out from the basement, and these same stupid melanated black men who are running around like Mandingo, chasing people through the woods for white folk, doing the most for white folk, choking out other people for white, beating blood out of other black folk, white folk. Master gonna tell their ass to get in the pot too one day, just like they did old Mandingo. Get in the pot, Mandingo. No, master, get in the pot. Same shit they gonna do to Rob Smith, sugar cookie boy ass. One day, they gonna tell him to get in that pot. And old Mandingo seen that pot. He no, master. No, master. Yeah. No, master, please. Get in the pot. So these dudes ain't doing nothing. Don't allow them to trigger you. Don't allow them to be part of your conversation on a regular basis. I'm just letting you know who this dude is because it's going to go viral. Soon you're going to see it. A lot of these people live on certain apps. So he may have 47, 50,000 followers on Twitter, and his Facebook might be garbage, or his IG account might be garbage. You dig? So when we speaking on these individuals, just so y'all would know them on sight in case they walk by you or you hear something, troubling while you on a line at Walmart or Target or somewhere. You're like, yo, that sound like that dude that say he love white folk. And you probably punch him right in his mouth right then and there. Because they're problematic. But again, don't allow it to trigger you. Now, he went through a situation where he was caught up in a bar and so-called white supremacists ran up on him. And he felt the ways. He went on the news the next day and was like, white supremacy does exist. I felt that they were going to bash my brains in that location. But here you still talking reckless. You still out here apologizing and on your knees and ready to get ran up in. You understand? So you know that there's a problem with white supremacy, with bullying and things of that nature, especially when it comes to us, and especially over the last, we could say 14, 15 months for real, how the intensity, has increased. And how many times it happened. The numbers, this is happening every day. All day. Somebody is doing something wow to black folk. So, Rob Smith, but again, just like Mandingo, they're going to tell you to get your ass in that pot. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, all you got to do is YouTube, search Mandingo, and go to the last scene. Since some of y'all may not be able to stomach the movie, because the movie has every layer in it that has to do with our enslavement. Little Miss Becky always threatening to cry wolf or cry or scrape if Mandingo didn't give her them grippers. If Mandingo didn't go do his thing, she actually was taking it from him. Yeah. But after all that, and running and catching slaves who ran away, after all that, buckling under master and beating people down as a Mandingo warrior, when master was not pleased and told Mandingo to get your ass in that pot, the way Mandingo seen so many others go in that pot, yeah, he realized, like, oh shit, me too. Yeah, you too. White folk don't have no love. That's why Shannon Sharpe is under the bus. Yeah, Stephen A. getting ready to go too. He may have a few years, but they're going to line him Because that's what they do. When you lose influence, when you're no longer an earner, it's time for you to go. Yeah. So Rob Smith is about to go too. He don't know it yet, but they may do him dirty, dusty, because he likes being around them. He likes being around them in their spaces. So yeah. Yeah. They don't see the signs. They think they're above the signs. You didn't see this weird Yahoo of a man? Y'all didn't see him just unalive two innocent black teens? Y'all don't think that that's y'all? Y'all don't think that that could be you? You serious? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, they ain't gonna watch it if y'all haven't watched it. Okay? Okay? Pictures with Tim Scott. Tim Scott did all that banging for Trump, did all that yelling for Trump, did all that shit proposing on his knee to the old Faye on the beach, did all that. He ain't got a gig in sight. He ain't think about him. Go ahead, get on up out of here. That's how they do. So why is he apologizing in the name of all black folk, all black people? Who are you? You dare speak for us, again, unless this is your strategy to go viral. People are wilding on the internet, man. I'm telling y'all, it's wild. Too wild. So that's enough class for this evening. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's enough. That's enough. It's 1 o'clock. I gotta see Bliz tomorrow. I got things to do tomorrow early in the morning. Gotta, so I need to rest a little bit so I could do what I gotta do tomorrow. But I'm glad y'all came to class. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of 55s tomorrow. I can see it already. I can see for Fish Friday, I can see it's gonna be a lot of 55s. We only had 110 in the building tonight. People gonna be cutting class. They've been cutting class. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So again, make sure y'all come home, come back to class. Yeah, with all 10 fingers and 10 toes safely. Be on point out there. Be on point. Yeah, they're gonna get 55s on their day off. Okay? That's your job, not to get triggered, not to have no altercations, no arguments, no disagreements, no face fighting. Your job is to make it home. Every day. Every day. That's your task. To go and come back just the way you left. Alright? Truckers, pull over. Don't drive if you got the cat shit in your eyes. Pull over to the side and don't mess with those rest stop dots. That's what got Shannon Sharpe in trouble. He got a rest stop dot. Only thing she was on OnlyFans. But she just a regular old rest stop dot that happened to be in the gym. How you serious? So y'all truckers, pull over. Make sure you get to your destination, you pick up your stuff, you go. You keep it moving. You make noise. Okay? All my educators, keep educating. All my entrepreneurs, put your merchandise or products up in the chat and in the comments. Okay? Build your audience, build your subscription base. Listen, do what you do. This is where it's at. You got music, do what you do. Drop it, do what you do. We have to start looking at each other as resource and economy. That's what we do. We pull up out of their system so we could do ours. Okay? So this is where y'all meet up at. Alright? You dig me? Y'all hear me? Who came in here strolling late? Yeah, there's a few of them come up in here. Uh-huh. Hood Center. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see y'all. I see y'all. Ta-ta. Philly deep, ta-ta. You ain't got to say that. Philly deep. Philly been in class deep. You the one that was still at over there drinking at the bar late night, not trying to come to class. Cause I know how you do. I told you my family ran a bar out in Philly. Yeah. Right over there, Lehigh Hamburger. And the bar was on the other side. Yeah. My auntie and cousin. And y'all be getting twisted, drinking, drunk up 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. Early. So stop coming to class late, thinking I don't know what y'all doing in Philly. I know what y'all doing over there. Y'all get fired up early in the damn morning. Come to class, can't even see straight. Hearing is all messed up because you done drunk that Wild Irish Rose early in the morning with that Southern Comfort and all that other stuff. So I got my eye on y'all, Philly. I do. I keep my eye on y'all. Philly is slick. Yeah. Y'all slick as I don't know what. You dig? Yeah. So remember, it's Fish Friday tomorrow. Well, later on today. It's already tomorrow. Alright? Again, classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down as always. And 55 gang, get y'all grades up.